All right. This is session 15 of Impulse Drive. That's a lot of goddamn sessions. And even more weeks, probably like 20 weeks. Which is kind of terrifying. Does that mean we've been doing this for like 6 months? When did we start Impulse Drive? I have no idea.
We'd be done in like 5 sessions.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Well, there's not a lot I can do about that.
Well, you've already fixed it.
May just be microphone angle.
Yes.
Doesn't really have angles. See what I can do.
Well, angle towards mouth.
That's probably the closest I can get.
Alright. So, do you remember what happened last session?
I don't remember what happened this morning.
Apologies.
Neither do I.
Accidentally somehow left the call.
Okay, it's not like we're on stream or anything. Wait, what?
We had a chat with an old associate of Tad's, sort of powerful one who comes from old money sort of thing, and we may have a little side quest for maybe doing a favour for a favour with her.
Yeah, you found someone who used to ride the tadpole.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, Jesus Christ!
New curse.
And we obviously reunited everybody. We managed to have a few moments where sort of planning was made towards potentially pursuing Wardrock.
And get Ozzy's starter back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the deal's been sort of made with O'Hara,
Yeah, Bria.
Brea.
And we found out about some things that Tad needs to do some splaining about.
Yeah. Which he will do once we're back on our own ship. Also, Roomba is a badass and hiding from Mac.
And there are some hidden tools that they took from yeah, from Dark Theo's workbench.
Indeed. Yes. Near the end of last session, you rendezvoused with your stolen criminal ship, and you finally met back up with Dr. Lillian Luna. How are you guys going to distribute yourselves between the two ships?
That is a good question.
You want me
I
to
called a
grab?
new one.
you want me to drive the new one, and you can drive the other?
You also have Kovlex and Bria and Roomba.
E.
Do we still have what's his name? Hawk
E.
and the lizard fella.
Yeah, you have Novahawk and Surik.
That's the one.
But they
I
are
thought the lizard
passengers.
guy. I thought
Oh,
the
well,
lizard
yeah.
guy.
No, Surik would have left
Yeah,
because
with his family stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozzy,
with his family.
Ozzy arranged for Surig's family to be rescued and for Surig to be given safe passage to an area that is free from the influence of their shared enemy.
Yeah.
E.
Yes. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for this thing. Okay.
There you
Sorry. I found my knife. It was buried in my couch. My chairs buried in between my chair seats.
go. Hmm.
That's lame.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go over your
Oh,
hooks.
and I guess I'll start since that's what I wanted to
Sure.
mention is related. So, okay. Sensor pack. Can no longer perceive as others do, as others do, and am susceptible to any EMPs and other high levels of magnetic sources. And Dr. Theo Dopolis Urs knows of my dependency on painkillers and must not let anyone else know about my addiction, which there was that moment that happened after Abrea joined aboard the ship, and she just blatantly said aloud about the pill stuff. Ozzy was not happy about that, so that's out there now. Yeah. And the second one, because of my newfound unstable dynamic powers, it has become difficult to control my emotions. Dr. Leland Luna is the only one who can help me control my powers. Grimcrest Company has my daughter. I must take measures to stop Grimcrest Company before they can do any further harm against me, my allies, and my daughter, and my dog. If I had a dog.
Okay.
I added that last part. I didn't write that last part. I added that last part for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
Ozzy's past paints a target on our backs. I'll help him leave it behind, so help me God! And I'll help him leave it behind and find peace. I stole from Lupus O'Hara, and now his daughter is is on the ship with us. And I have romantic feelings towards Dr. Lillian Luna, and I'm anxious about how she feels about moving forward.
Heavy and sturdy, used to high gravity. Can be clumsy and apply excessive force to things if I'm not focusing. I worry that Tad is prone to indiscretions, and it will cause us trouble.
Indeed.
My modification often betrays my mood. I'm a pacifist at heart, but I'm scared that by experiencing the violence of outer space, it will change me. Fear of my mother reaching out or bringing me back home to give up on my dreams often causes me to freeze or lose focus. And my order is hunted by the Night Strike's plume. I must stay incognito.
Okay. Yes, so you let's say, Ozzy, you have called a meeting in the. Describe the room that you would either have meetings in or use for eating on your ship. A communal
Wouldn't we
mess
have-
hall or meeting room, or whatever you want.
I mean, we can have a mess hall, briefing room,
Yeah.
or that'd just be the bridge mostly, because the briefing room would be the bridge, I suppose. And then we can also have a mess hall for us to sit to have our meals. If we ever get a cook.
I mean, you've got more of a crew now, so
Yeah.
the bridge is probably not going to cut it.
True.
I mean, you probably don't have enough chairs in the bridge.
Probably the mess hall then.
Right. What does the mess hall
School
look
cafe-
like? Is it
Spacey.
Is it school cafeteria chic?
No,
Oh.
it's no.
Plastic chairs.
I mean, it's possible.
I want to find a quick picture real quick. I like this one. I'm not good at describing shit, so I'll put this in-game channel.
Okay.
In-game channel. Right there. This is the first. I didn't want to spend too long. I could probably go forever. Looks really cozy cafeterias, but kind of like that. I mean, our ship is the size for that kind of a sizable cafeteria.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to figure out how to show this to the viewers. Okay. Carry on.
Indeed.
So you have so Ozzy is has gathered his crewmates and his passenger. Crewmates both new and old. Some of whom he does not trust. Probably most of whom he does not trust. Especially that damn Tad, who's hiding something. And
I told you.
and that bitch
back on the ship.
O'Hara, who's told everyone about his drug habit that everyone already knew about, and no one paid attention to.
That scumbag. He did nothing.
I think there's
she's hiding
mostly
something.
suspicion. I think there's mostly suspicion, but I don't think there's like I don't think the addiction is known. Really, just I mean, there's
Yeah,
just
it's not like she said, "Oh, nice, nice, Painkillers Anonymous leaflet you've got there." Okay, all right. Yes. So you all gather. You have Bria, Lillian, Mac, Tad, Roomba, which let's say Tad is holding on to. And
It is adamantly stating that it is a lamp.
You have Novahawk sitting in a chair. Not all of you are sitting if you don't want to sit. And Kovlex, your tentacled, strangely mushroom-moid new companion. I can't hear you.
I can't make this microphone louder.
It's not loudness. It's definitely not loudness. It's like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like it needs a second to warm up.
And then try different sound activation settings. I don't know if that's better.
I don't think it's the activation because it's actually the microphone. It goes from sounding tinny to sounding normal.
I don't know.
Yeah, we need to fix that later. What were you saying? I mentioned Kovlex.
Well, I wasn't related to Kovlex. I do not trust the integrity of the chairs, and I will just sit on the floor.
Okay. Let me just have a look at this in-game cafeteria. Yeah, the floor looks fine.
Luna's just sort of perched on the corner of a table.
Ozzy's standing. Front and center.
Like the guy in the picture.
Yeah.
all eyes are on Ozzy.
He's going to give us a rallying speech and then we're going to all get drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds great.
All right, we have a death-defying plan ahead of us, and we're all going to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday's for movie night. Thursday's death-defying plan.
Oh, yes.
No, Thursday's 2 for 1 on Apple Shots.
Oh, we're still doing Naked Friday, though, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Naked Friday at the Pleasure House. Lovely stuff for everyone.
Right. Anyways, why are we gathered here?
Oh no, you called them in.
Well, you've got 2 ships and you need to decide who goes where. I figure you're having a meeting because you need everyone to know where they are.
Okay. All right. We got a ship delivery to our mutual friends. So we need to decide.
Well, I want to snoop around the new one for a bit before we let go of it.
Fair enough. And if it could be in good hands. If something goes wrong on the way, you'd be able to give it a fix up.
Yeah, exactly.
I assume it's probably best I stay on this one to assist and also so that we don't get me separated again.
Yes.
Right.
I don't mind driving
Carl-
the new one if you need.
Well, I mean, Kovlak's has been flying it so far well enough.
You get a tentacular salute. Yes, sir.
I don't know how. Kovlex, how good are you driving big freighters like this one? Or flying, I should say.
I'm not as good at the landing and taking off, but I can do basically all the rest, except maybe evasive maneuvers. I'm probably not as good as your expert pilot, but I can do the basics.
And that's all you need. I trust you, Complex.
You gonna nod?
Well, we did get some shield upgrades. recently, so uh,
Though
I
it would
mean-
be preferable if we don't have to use them.
yeah. I mean, wouldn't be the first time Tad landed his son some damage on the ship. So
Hey, hey, hey. I got that in one piece, didn't I?
many pieces.
Barely.
I mean,
I'm still
might as
buffing
well.
that out.
I don't know, the hole in your cabin which we got fixed.
Yeah.
Other bits and
I
pieces. You
put
remember
some gum in that. Should do a proper job at some point.
I hope you put some sealant there.
Like, bubble gum don't break down quickly.
The
You've
extra
seen it on
strength.
pavements, it's there for years.
That's gorilla gum. That's gorilla gum. So, all right, Kovlex. If you want to fly the Lost Hope, I mean, Tad knows the Lost Hope more. At this point, I prefer to his expertise with the Lost Hope remain on the Lost Hope. And if you can continue flying the other ship, I don't think there was a name given to it.
Not yet.
We'll let the people who are going to take it from us give it the name. So, as for
So Kovlex and Mac gonna go on the other ship, and we're gonna
I-
drive this one, or
Where do you want me?
Who's this speaking?
That's
no,
yeah, Neverhawk.
well, if you'd like to stay aboard this ship, so you can avoid being on the other ship, because I know you're a prisoner on the other ship. You might want to have some more comfort on this one.
To be fair, I've spent more time awake as a passenger on that ship than I have awake as a captive. But this one is more open.
If you'd like to stay on this ship, there's some places you can stay and rest.
You're sure it's not going to fall apart?
No, we just got it. We just got it
He
fixed.
eyes Mac. Nervously.
Reasonably.
We got it fixed.
Good. Okay. Do you have spare quarters?
Yeah, I think the ship's big enough. We should have spare quarters, right?
Oh, how many do you need?
You have some. They're just not completely outfitted.
Okay.
Like you've got a lot of empty rooms on the ship, most of which
Yeah.
usually wouldn't be bothered. You wouldn't bother pressurizing.
Roomba, where's Roomba?
Roomba is being manhandled by Tad.
Oh, there you go. And I placed Roomba on the table.
Roomba, I know your programming is more cleaning, but do you think you'd be able to prepare some of our unused quarters for sleeping arrangements?
affirmative user?
Refer to me as Captain Graves, please.
Affirmative user, Captain Graves.
There we go. Thank you.
Roomba would ask for the necessary supplies. So as long as you've got bedding material,
You just gotta go in the nest and dig some out.
Yeah, it's that case of this is where all our spare linen is.
That seems quite likely. Right, Roomba, roll volatile against Lillian Luna. Tug of war.
I get the impression that there is a good chance Roomba would win that.
Probably.
Partly because at the moment, obviously, she's still getting used to the fact that 2 of her hands are currently useless.
Oof.
Yeah, right. That's that. I forgot. Shoot. That's a bummer.
Well, she's not in excessive pain from it. It's definitely throwing her off balance at times because she's used to having all 4 doing things.
This user requires replacement limbs.
I mean, they're functioning enough.
You still grab things with your arm, those other arms?
Yes, just not as stably.
I imagine it's kind of like say you've like if you've ever been in an IRL fight and you don't realize how much it buggers up your wrists.
Yeah.
When we figure out that weapon, I can lend you my gauntlet and have that outfitted so it fits over one of your hands. That way you can use it as a sort of stabilizer, I suppose.
I will be alright. It's just a little off-putting when you've spent your whole life with 4 and now are down to 2 that are as efficient.
Oh, Luna.
Well,
Be
the offer
fine.
still stands. The offer stands if you ever want to try it out. So it'll also send people flying back if you really want to. Who's left? Rhea.
Yeah, I didn't want to intrude on your little meeting.
Well, I mean, you're here, so on the ship, and preferably you're right where I want to keep you in sight.
All right,
think-
I could be your personal assistant if you want.
If you really want to do that, it's fine with me. But
Why?
In that
You make
case-
it sound like it's a punishment. My
It's not a
skills,
punishment.
are more administrative than practical, so I would be more than happy to assist you in whatever way you need.
Oh, as long as I can keep, as long as you can stay within vision, or at least ideally, you'll probably be staying on this ship, just so I can.
Oh my god, can you imagine if she went over to the other one and just fucking stole it?
Yeah.
That would not go well to
You'll be-
anyone
you'll be-
involved.
No, you'll be staying here in the Lost Hope. And if you want to act as an administrative assistant, feel free. God knows I need to double check over our inventory again.
All right, gives me something to do at least.
And as for myself, I will remain here, on the ship. So, was there anybody else? Okay, so let me double check. This Tad and Dr. Theo will be over on the other ship,
I don't know if you've
and
explicitly stated where Lillian was going to go.
Lillian was going to
Oh.
stay on the Lost Hope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I figured.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Actually, let me think here. Okay, so who? Okay, so 2 of the crew is going over the other ship. 2 of the most trusted, and I think, yeah, I think Ozzy would stay on the Lost Hope to keep things handled.
Right.
Okay, I'll
So the ones going over there would be Theo and
Ted.
Well, is Tad going over there?
I think Tad would want to go over there as a way of like getting a hang of the ship, but also making sure that like Kovlax doesn't
What?
like take that ship and bugger off with it, if that makes any sense, just as a precaution. But he's not going to tell Kovlax that. Yeah. Plus, there's a way of like letting Rosie and doing a get to know Bria.
No, it's just from what Ozzy had said, it sounded like Kovlex was going to go on that ship. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we can do that.
Yeah. So,
So I'll be flying the this freighter, the Lost Hope. That's not a name that inspires confidence, but I'll do my best.
it's a bit
Second
of
hand,
a,
it came with the name, I think.
You see the Vagabond, my old camper ship.
Ah,
How
one of
worse is-
those. Yeah,
Hey, I loved it. I love that thing.
I mean you've got room for one in here if you wanted. I think unless all of your cargo holds are full.
I think so. It's pretty empty, relatively.
Your cargo holds are completely empty.
Yeah. Yes, it's filled with air.
Yes.
Well, since this I think I'm going to take a moment to try something.
What do you mean?
Oh, what are you going to try?
I'm going to see if I can gain any glimpses into what Wardrock is up to.
Oh,
Oh. And, be careful. Be very careful.
I just think it'd be best to have a vague idea of his activities before we try and head over to cause him trouble, as that way there's less chance of us having interfered with something a little early.
All right, that's a good plan. Just, I don't know what I can. If something goes wrong, I don't know what I can do to help. But
I
you want me
mean,
to? I can explode, and you want me to do that?
it should be safe. I mean, it's technically only a possible future and such that I'm peeking into. I'm sure that, you know, there are ways circumstances change that could make some of this information less usable. But it's always handy to have at least a grasp on how someone with such reach is holding up and what they might be up to. Without having to send somebody undercover, at least.
Right. I used to have some people who could be capable of do that, but never heard from them in quite a while. So just you're far more capable at this than I am. So, but the last time, I mean, I was lying in bed and I was just trying to see if I could see him or find him, or I did, but he saw me back. In that moment, he knew where I was, but it was later clarified to me that he didn't know where I was at all times. It was just in that brief moment. So keep in mind that I don't know what the extent of that knowing. I don't know he'd be able to see exactly what location, like opening a map and pointing to it, and we're exactly where. I don't know if the extent of that sort of thing, or a vague idea of where the person might be. I don't know, but
Yes.
if he sees you, he knows you exist, and he knows you're another Luminite.
Yes, I know you worry, but any edge we can have over him is definitely worth hedging some bets on, I feel.
Indeed.
Yes, very true.
And with
Is
that,
there any?
I am going
Alright.
to have her perform the ritual of prophecy to do scrying.
All right.
And it does nothing.
Oh,
Oh well.
Does Luna just a little fart? Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Sits there for 20 minutes with her face screwed up then.
Yeah. Are you okay, Luna?
I think that recent events might have shaken me up a little more than I thought.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
couldn't really establish anything. It was all foggy. I apologise.
Get some rest. Then we can try it again later. It's all right.
yeah, you have a really bad headache.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you feel dizzy.
I think I'm
Ooh.
going to
She
stay
falls on the
sat
floor.
down. Well, she.
Oh no.
Just as she says, I think I'm going to. But that's it. She falls face first onto the floor.
Yeah. Tad will probably try and run to catch her. Yeah.
Okay. So some things happen. Currently, you have the harm level. I'm knocked out. All the others are not ticked.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, on a 6-, nothing you want to happen happens. But I get to do something. So, you see a series of very confusing, very brief visions. Yeah. So the first one, Yeah, let me get someone else to describe this.
Ooh.
If I can.
The new kind of co-space master.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess I've missed something.
No. I DM'd it to him.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's going to
Basically, what you
describe
see is
exactly what you see. You don't get any context.
basically what you see is like a cloud of penises.
Yes.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry, go
All
on.
right.
It's just tad subconscious.
All right. So what is seen is Ozzy is hugging his daughter, who looks similar, who looks it's a shade of green like his own, a little darker than his, black hair as well, rabbit-like ears, and he is hugging her, and they're on an unfamiliar small passenger craft and crying as they fly away from Iate.
Yeah. You can hear Ozzy basically whispering to this smaller figure, "It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay." And as he does so, he's sobbing these big ugly tears.
Mm.
What else would you see?
Must protect a little. Must protect.
Yeah, he protect. He attack, but most importantly, he fight back.
Well,
You would also see a scene of oh yeah, you see yourself.
Mhm.
You're in a small room,
Mhm.
a little too small. There is a blanket on the floor that you've made into some kind of crude nest,
Mhm.
and a slat in the door opens up, and you see yourself very, very groggily, very slightly open one eye to glance over towards it, and then you hear a voice from a voice that sounds somewhat familiar, that says, "You're going home." And then the final vision you see is Bria O'Hara's mangled body. her limbs have all been destroyed, but her head is intact and her torso is damaged, but not to a point where she has completely ceased to function.
Mm.
And you see that she has a screwdriver shoved through the speaker in her mouth to completely break it, so she cannot make any noise.
Oh God.
And she is dumped into the back of a car, and the person who dumps it heads over to the driver's side door, gets in, and drives off. And those are the 3 visions you get.
No fun.
Damn.
Jesus.
Get ward drop is a monster. Good God.
Seen it. It's just Tad carrying Luna to the med bay.
What did you say? I just heard Tad carrying Luna to the medbay.
No, not having seen any of this, yeah, Theo is just going to help Tad carry Lillian to the med bay and try and figure out why she's just hit the deck.
And that with that, I was just gonna. Okay, we need to look at that. We need to make sure she's all right. Is everybody clear on what they need to do?
Yeah.
After this, yes.
Okay. All right. We'll take a moment, and then after we see if she's all right, then we can go about what we need to do. And then
There's some blood leaking from out of Lillian's eyes.
yes.
Oh, that's not normal for Luminites, is it?
Ooh. No. Let's work that out.
Oh, Jesus. Luna can
Anything that,
wake up.
wonder if it's anything that like it happened to me.
Jesus.
Remember on the research station, kind of what happened to me a little bit, but that's different. I was just gonna go with them to the med bay, make sure she's all right. Help out.
So in it takes a cursory examination to reveal that she has had a burst blood vessel in her brain, which is not good. You relieve the pressure and administer some medications that will help to stop the bleed and hopefully will allow her to recover very quickly. And she slowly awakens, but is very groggy and weak.
Yeah. That's 24 hours bed rest, that is. Welcome back.
Agreed.
Are you okay? What happened? Did you just...
I don't want to talk about it. And she just sort of curls up and pulls the blanket over herself.
Oh.
I knew it was good. Bad. And wardrobe.
That sounds He honestly sounds like a fucking cunt.
He's more than that.
An absolute fucking cunt.
He's even greater than that.
Jesus.
There's no words that I can think of that can just, other than just monster. But even I think, even that gives monster a bad name because I think he's even beyond that.
Yeah.
But all the more reason for me to stay on the ship.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on things here, and if anything happens while on the other ship, give me a call.
Of course. I'll get to the rendezvous point as quick as I can.
Right. Good. Dr. Theo, in your absence, is there anything you'd like me to do to help keep an eye on her? Anything that she might need that I can help her with?
She mostly just needs rest.
She just
I
needs to
would
rest.
suggest, yeah, I would suggest if you see her deciding to try and be more active than she should be, send her back to bed, or sit her down and talk to her. But don't let her go cleaning the mess or anything ridiculous.
No. That seems like something more I would do. To be honest.
You have a literal cleaning robot.
Yeah, but people find ways of coping with things. Sometimes physical activity is.
You need a gym. Not more cleaning. You're going to use all the cleaning.
Ooh, new personal project.
That's a good idea, to be fair.
We could also just buy the upgrade. If we haven't upgraded our ship in quite a long time.
I mean, you're about to turn in 2 missions at once. Just saying.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So you have the opportunity now to communicate with the reclamationists. What do you say to them in your encrypted channel that you now have?
Bed resting right now. Shoot. What? Okay. Come in. This is encrypted, unencrypted channel. Come in. This is the Grays of the Lost. Do you copy?
Hello, this is the bust rocket. I copy.
Well, we have some good news. And some more good news. And some bad news, but they're more on our side. But it won't pull back on you. Both good news.
It's an audio only channel, but you can hear the eyebrow raise.
Good news is we found somebody who might be able to help with your psionic stuff, and we've also have a ship that has stealth systems.
You did 2 at once.
Yes.
Wow, that's beyond our wildest dreams. We need to meet up as soon as possible and get them to safety. How will you get back? I guess you could come with us. After this, you're going to want to see our headquarters.
Oh, Yeah. Wonderful. And we'll meet up first and then rendezvous. And then we'll go from there.
Same place as last time.
Alright. Where was that place again? Out of character?
It was
Dark Side on Jupiter's moons or something, wasn't it?
no,
Yes.
it was what is it called? Yeah, it was one of Mars's moons. What is it called?
Sardines.
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 Yes, it was. I don't remember which one it was. So I guess they just say on Deimos, the side away from Mars, like last time.
Okay. Alright, then same place.
It's an honor to have you all. We can do your upgrades at our base. We've got some ideas for how to pay for your contributions, which have been, well, frankly, you have moved us forward maybe 100 years with just this one mission.
Well, glad to be of help.
If we had paid for this, as in purchased each of the pieces and built a new ship, that would have cost us decades worth of donations.
And your kind of work doesn't really, decades is a long time.
We don't know exactly what effect the contamination is having on Earth, so we would prefer to try and stop it sooner rather than later, yes.
Good. Then you get what you get, and then this rendezvous, and then we'll talk more when we see each other.
Over and out.
Over and out.
Okay. So you, is there anything else you want to do before you send folks over to their respective ships?
Oh, I guess there's one thing. Here's one thing. I was just gonna find Dr. Theo where he might be, wherever he might be. Where's he at currently? Would he still be in the med bay?
Up to him.
He has no need to hang around the medbay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I can't do anything about
When
Seriously, it takes like 10 seconds of you talking before we can understand you. So I guess that's what you can do.
it starts really quiet, and then after a certain amount of time, it goes to normal. I don't know what causes that.
There's nothing I have control over. All I can do
When
is
you-
increase the sensitivity, but you'll get more and more background noise.
That's
I don't
probably-
think it's not a software problem.
Turn off noise suppression, which might be messing with it, I don't know.
Possibly.
I guess we'll find out. It's off now.
It could be that
Get some
it's
clicking.
auto-leveling your background noise to be very loud, and then it's all getting cut out by noise suppression, and then as your auto-leveling adjusts to your voice, it like stops. That could be exactly what it is.
That's confusing. It's a quiet room.
Well, yeah,
well.
exactly. So what it
We'll
would
find
do
out.
is it would go to like plus 30 decibels when you're not talking.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It sucks. Okay.
Anyway, if Lillian has gone back to her quarters, then Theo has no particular reason to hang around the med bay. He's probably going to just head for his workshop, pick up a few tools, recharge his
Some of your tools are
recharge
missing.
his scanner. That's interesting.
And Ozzy's gonna find Dr. Theo and before you start heading over to the other ship, I found some of your tools in Roomba's storage compartment.
Hey, that's my left-handed wrench. Where did you find that?
In Roomba's storage compartment.
There's
Oh,
also the
why?
robotics programming interface. It's basically like a USB port cable, but specifically used for robots.
That's weird. Maybe I dropped it on the floor and he just picked it up while he was cleaning. I don't know.
Also, is he left-handed? Is he ambidextrous?
A left and a right-handed wrench. You don't know.
Is he ambidextrous when it comes to wrenches and screwdrivers?
Oh, it's my
Sometimes you have to turn two things at the same time.
it's my left hand. It's my left-handed hammer.
Yeah, this is my Birmingham screwdriver. Holds up a fucking hammer.
Oh God.
I think that's a wrestling move.
I think that's what I think the noise suppression thing was the thing. Because so far, since you turned it off, it hasn't
Interesting.
really done the thing.
Okay. Good
Yeah, I
to
can
know.
hear you really well now.
God, if that fixes it,
Okay.
that is such a relief.
I feel like there were other noise suppression settings. I will investigate them. Suppress background noises. Crisp, standard, and none. I had it on standard. I will turn it on to crisp. Does it sound better on crisp?
We will find out, I suppose.
Chris?
Yeah.
No, if you don't hear from me in the next few minutes, then no, it doesn't.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, could we have Roomba on the other ship? I really need to do some maintenance work on it.
Yeah. Plus, we don't know how dirty that place is.
That's a good point.
He can, if I patch him up, he can give it a good clean, and then I can have a look round and see if there's anything interesting.
They're currently preparing rooms for our new guests. I don't know if they finished, but
You see the Roomba has just come back and is now in the mess that you can see from the doorway into Mac's workshop.
okay.
So you can see the Roomba is now cleaning a spilled cup of coffee that someone dropped.
Do you think Roomba makes a mess so they can clean it?
Quite possibly.
It's like
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Roomba's efficiency
Repetitively-
is dictated by quantity of time spent cleaning.
repetitively like knocking things off the table to clean it and then putting it back up there.
Roomba's
Taking-
programming requires it's supposed to spend as much time cleaning as possible, but it doesn't have anything that penalizes it for making messes. So it just makes a mess and then cleans it, and then makes a mess and then cleans it, as long as there's nothing else to clean.
Has to keep itself
made
busy
by-
somehow.
Made by Jobsworth Company.
Well, I mean, otherwise its efficiency rating goes down, and then that's contrary to its programming. It's not spending
I feel
all of
like
its time cleaning.
Yeah, if it's not spending its budget, someone will penalise it.
Yep.
alright. So Roomba,
That's
There's
why you
another
turned
ship.
it off when you left the ship.
oh, yeah.
That would actually make sense. Yeah. Sorry, go.
Roomba, there's another ship that could use a little bit of cleaning.
Affirmative, Captain Graves.
Alright. Alright. Well, and we are, alright. Very good. It's, if you just follow, Tad and, Dr. Theo, they'll be going on that very same ship. And you can help keep that ship nice and tidy for who we can, who we're going to give it to. For them.
Very well.
And,
It's funny because those are the two people that Roomba has a negative hook against.
Why does Roomba have a negative hook against
You
me?
tried to flirt with it.
I was just trying to be kind.
When you first met it in episode like 4.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was when I twerked at it.
It's in Roomba's hooks. So Roomba thinks you're overly friendly and Mac is going to reprogram it. And I think it's not wrong.
How has Roomba got the most sort of correct assumptions about people out of all of us?
Okay. Yeah, Roomba. I think Roomba actually would try and go to the ship before any of you, and tries to find somewhere it can hide.
But they do have that cleaning program, Panther. So clean and hide and clean at the same time. Clean in very specific places that lets them still hide.
Yeah, and it cleans the interior of the bulkhead.
Useful. It's like when my Roomba gets stuck in the downstairs toilet. It just polishes the same 4 square feet.
Exactly.
About 3 hours until the battery dies.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I wonder, is that guy's remains still on there? By the way, the guy I shot.
Not for long.
I wonder what
Good
Roomba does
question.
with bodies.
what would Lillian Luna, Nova Hawk, and the Kovlex have done with it?
Luna will just have left it there. She was busy taking inventory, so she just sort of occasionally moved it out the way.
Oh, 1 week later.
Alright. I think Kovlex would have been like piloting the ship and keeping an eye on all the sensors and controls, making sure they weren't spotted. And Nova would have been sticking with Lillian, because it's better than, being up in the front with someone who was recently working for your enemy, and also better than being around a load of dead bodies. So, yeah, I think the corpses are still there.
Has this ship got like a freezer for supplies?
Which one?
The one we're getting rid of.
I would say it can freeze dry things, but it doesn't have a freezer because it doesn't have the space.
I mean, we could freeze dry and vacuum pack. It would solve the decay issue. Or we can space it. I feel a bit bad. On the other hand, here's just some random goon. Is he a goon? I fleece him Friday. Who was this person?
He doesn't have ID.
Jimmy McGoon.
Well, the only ID he should have on him is that tattoo on his neck.
I'll ask Ozzy what he wanted to do with this.
Well, he has no ID. Don't know if he has any next of kin, if they're still alive. He's already dead. Space him.
Okay.
I mean, where else are you going to bury him on the moon? I mean, either wherever we go, it's just going to be an unmarked grave.
Somewhere at the back of Theo's head, he is pondering this man's 2 functional arms versus Luna's non-functional arms, but quickly crosses that off the list.
Yeah, you don't think this biology is compatible?
No. Bones on the inside, bones on the outside. No, never mind. Forget that.
What color is Luna's blood?
Probably sort of blue.
Blue blood.
Horse
Perfect.
Crab.
You're a royalty. You're a blue blood royal.
Also a source of natural antibiotics.
You are.
Well, she's not
You
a
are
magenta.
William
'cause
Regal.
She's not the next empress of her kind.
Probably for the best. That's a lot of egg laying duty.
Well, we would have had to have made a start on that sooner rather than later.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. You eject the corpses. You do not get a chance to see the bodies drifting off into space, as you would have slowed into a parabolic trajectory, which you quickly adjusted back into an orbit. So the bodies will fall down and land very messily on.
They'll
on
be
the
frozen by that point.
Yeah,
They'll
that's
shatter rather
still
than
pretty
swell.
messy.
As long as no one heats them above freezing, it'll be fine.
It's not an inhabited moon, luckily. Or is it?
I mean, the other side of it was.
There's a like a space farm underneath. And there's like this farmer on a rocking chair in a giant dome, like
Just
chewing on a
splat.
piece of grass.
Oh. Just splatters across the dome.
shatters the dome, and just like chunks of frozen stiff go everywhere.
All the cows get sucked up to the hole and block it again. It's fine. It's 3
Yeah, they're-
confused cows that can't be moved.
Yep, and they're all still alive. They're just glued to the ceiling.
Yeah. It's fine, it buys them time to fix the problem.
Very the episode of Futurama where they go to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. And now I have an excellent question. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do before you set off.
Don't think so.
Look, Rimba's all excited to get onto that ship.
Who the hell is going to be rolling hyperdrive for these 2 ships?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think we're both -1.
Luna
Oh, yeah.
will, if she's asked.
If she's allowed.
Well, yes.
Do we know if harm has ever come to hyperdrive operators, or do you just have to pull the lever? This is a very weird mechanic in this game.
I think it might be like I don't know, like inputting a destination or something. I don't know how. It
Yeah,
works.
you. I think you have to like solve a kind of a space-time problem, and if you've got an inherent connection to the to the what is it called, the void, then you are better at it because it's an interdimensional system.
What would happen if I use my angry volatile brain stuff?
Well, you would encompass the entire ship in your volatile energy. The entire ship would be surrounded by the orange sparks of lightning and whatnot. And then it would suffer the effects of you destroying the entire fucking ship. Because that's what your ability does.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Call me when you learn to teleport, okay?
Well, it's a good way to destroy an enemy ship.
Sure. You have to be on it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, Luna is her brain is a little bit mushed up. She is the best one to do it. And, oh God.
I don't know if Luna's okay with this, but I feel like if she does do this, she'll have a disadvantage, but only on this roll.
What about Novahawk? Novahawk, do you know how to work a hyperdrive?
Not really. Not my area of expertise. I'm sure I could figure it out if you give me some time to practice.
Okay, yeah. And Luna needs to rest her head, and
Okay.
Hey, Rimba, do you know how to work a hyperdrive?
That would void Roomba's warranty.
Oh, please, your warranty was voided the day we stole you off that ship, off that base.
Let me see. Oh look. Alien 0.
hey, it's better than minus one.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
Can Lightme and Tad work together and try and get advantage on the roll, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a mechanic that you can do. One of you has to roll stalwart, and one of you has to roll.
I've got pretty good stalwart.
One needs to roll stalwart, and the other one needs to do what? Sorry.
To roll alien.
Okay. Oh, we both got awful alien, so.
Well, I've got
Okay.
+3 in stalwart, so I rolled that for 10.
Okay.
makes sense. He's a big bear. He should be sturdy.
Do normal.
You have advantage.
Oh,
fuck.
advantage.
Oh. Yeah, you do have advantage. You have advantage. You didn't add your other
Oh
die.
my god.
Christ.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's okay.
7.
Oh, thank
It could have
God.
been. It could have been worse. So that is going to be a 5 plus 2 minus 1. Still a fail.
Gosh.
Well, shit.
That's a 6.
It's such a strange mechanic. It really
With a
is.
6 minus. I think there's like an element of intuition that goes into it. I think is how it works. But also, like, how comfortable you are with that kind of extra-dimensional mathematics, as it were. Whether you have it intuitively or not. So if Dr. Theo was to have it, he would probably go about it in quite a calculating way. He just wouldn't use his calculating. Okay, that's a fail. Good job. I would like.
I probably should do mine as well,
Yeah, I would like you to roll Stalwart.
Who?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want Neverhawk to do it, he will try and do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll Stalwart. That's up.
But you are supporting him because he's not done it before.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. You can grant him advantage, but you will be pushed to your limits and exposed to danger or complication for your efforts.
Okay. All right.
Are you loading up more stress?
Yeah, he takes another point of stress.
Oh, how many catastrophes can one man have?
Wait. Oh yeah. So I can. Wait a minute. What are the options for?
You have 3 options. You get to choose one. Either your efforts help them, they have advantage going forward. Your support brings some relief, they clear 1 stress. Or you aren't pushed to your limits or exposed to danger or complication for your efforts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to grant them advantage.
Okay. Yeah, you take 1 stress.
Okay.
Because this is a difficult situation. You've got someone who's never used a hyperdrive before, and you're trying to be like, okay, well, normally Luna does this.
All right. And I guess I'll get another storm from that. It's like, I hate using this. I hate using the hyperdrive.
If you want. Okay. Let me have a look here. I think he's going to have a +2. I'm trying to decide if I want to give him base disadvantage, which would mean he's doing it with a straight roll. I think he's just going to have 2d6 +2. Just, yeah, let's do this. Hopefully it works. It did.
Oh no! That's also
Fucking hell. He rolled that with advantage. And rolled a 2, a 2, and a 2.
Oh.
Well, this is useful to me. This is quite useful. On a 6-, you get there, but the Space Master chooses 2. Alright, so the ship is going to take 1 point of damage, penetrating, during the trip. And you're also going to mark 1 maintenance, because your 2 ships clip each other when you come out of hyperdrive.
Oh, shit.
Basically, like, probably like some region of your ships, they materialize in exactly the same place, and as you try and unstick yourselves, a chunk breaks off.
Oh shit.
So, yes, your ship is very slightly damaged, which is not good. And your maintenance fuse is now... Well, it's in the orange, but that's okay, because you're about to get paid. It's about to be in the red, which is not good. Where is the damage marked? Let's see. Oh, there it is. So you got superficial damage there. So luckily your ship is working fine.
Oh, good.
Personally, I would have wanted to do more, but I'm going with the options that I was given. I would have done 2 damage if it was an option. No, you're fine. Alright, so yes, you do a hyper jump into the Sol system and arrive in orbit of Mars. You can see the Tharsis colony far below you. And you maneuver the 2 ships to your rendezvous point. Your lovely friend Kovlex will be piloting the freighter, and I'm guessing Tad is flying the unnamed stolen ship.
Yes. Yeah, we're already over to... Shit, you alright? Kovlex.
What are you shitting?
I'm not shitting.
There's a lot of alarms going off, and we don't have... I don't know your ship that well. I don't think from the indicators... I don't think you've got any major damage. You're gonna need your engineer, what's his name, to come over here and have a look there, because it looks alright from here.
Okay. Where's your coffee machine?
Oh, we don't have one. You need the kettle. It's under
What?
the stairs.
Right. Okay. No worries.
There wasn't room.
Whoa! Stick it next to the microwave, like we did in our canteen. Right. Okay. We'll rendezvous as soon as we can. Just try and maintain the alerts as much as you can. If you see one with the oil can, like red dye on the oil can, it means that the tape has fallen off. Because that one just stays on no matter how much we try, how much we fixed that particular issue. We fixed it, but the light stays on.
Alright. Yeah, don't put the shield on half power or less, because it shorts out, okay?
Noted.
Where is everything we fly terrible?
Okay, well, I mean, one of them is an old beaten up freighter that has been recycled and reused so many times it's probably got an inch of paint over the top of it, and the other one is literally made from cobbled together stolen and spare parts. Don't know why you're asking.
The way of the universe, my guy.
Oh my god, you guys are definitely more Firefly than Enterprise.
Yeah.
What if we're all Han Solos? Then none of us are Han Solo.
I think I'm Han Solo.
No, I think I'm Han Solo, and so is my wife.
Your ham duo.
Yeah.
Okay, Kovlex is going to lower the No Hope to a landing. or the Lost Hope, and is going to is going to I think Kovlex is not quite used to how suddenly the engines shut off when you gently lower down the throttle, because it can't it just doesn't work below a certain throttle percentage. So Kovlex is landing it as they would a smaller craft, and then just and then cronk as the ship takes a heavier landing because he was trying to be gentle. Because that's how your ship works. It's a bigger ship. It's got big, strong engines. They cannot be gently throttled.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you got a suicide burn as well.
Yep.
Easy on the landing there. So,
Why little buff out?
we need to get it fixed pronto. Again.
I mean, you could leave it like this. It'd be fine. It'd save you something else that you could get with your reward.
Wasn't that our... We're proposing we upgrade the ship, or getting a new ship, or... Didn't we decide on the smuggler?
No, what I'm saying is, instead of so when you get your ship payment move, you don't have to repair your ship. You could spend some of it on something else instead.
I think that would be a bad idea.
No, what are you talking about? Nah.
What about our shield? What about our shield when we hit?
Oh,
when we
god damn
collide?
it! You would have your shields. Wait, no, it said it's penetrating. It said it was penetrating damage. You literally teleported into each other.
Oh, okay.
It skips shields.
Okay, damn it.
You can't rules lawyer me. I'm the queen of rules lawyer. I probably am.
Yes.
Okay. You can see the bust rocket is parked not very far away, and let's take a break here because we've got 3 minutes till 9. This is a good place.
I go back.
A cool TARDIS background.
Yeah, sorry about that.
BRB. There we go. It was.
All right, welcome back. Having just landed on the moon, Deimos, you can see the other ship over there, the bust rocket, and in the distance the captain of the bust rocket opens their cargo bay and is standing there once more, looking towards your two ships with a wide grin on their face.
All right. And all right, I guess we'll go. Time to leave the ship. Everybody, make sure you get your suits on. Ozzy will go and check on Luna, see if she's up. She's able to walk, or see if her brain is not mush enough to be able to walk.
Yeah, she'll sort of be a bit sort of jittery and stuff, but will sort of slowly get herself up and join everybody.
he'll definitely ask about what happened later. Just now, it's not the time. So, but yeah, all right. He'll help her, get herself steady enough, and then, and he will get Kovacs on the intercom. Kovacs, you will be coming with us out there. If you have,
All right.
do we have spare
Yeah, you have enough.
yes, okay.
They were gonna have it for a while.
Oh, you've gone funny again, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's because I'm eating popcorn. I don't know.
No, but
fair.
I mean, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
As soon as you said because I'm eating popcorn, we could hear it.
Anyway, point is, new ship must come with some back suits because
Hmm.
else would their crew be wearing?
Mhm.
New ship, who dis?
All right. And Brea, do you need to breathe?
No, don't worry about that.
Guess you won't need a vac suit then.
Nope, I'm good
You have
with that.
Okay. Hopefully, you'll have some weighted stuff so you don't. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Open the place where you go to leave the ship from the bottom. The cargo, I suppose.
All right.
Luna will be following, albeit a bit timidly.
How's Luna carrying herself, especially with her, damaged arms and
Yeah, she's very sort of hunched in on herself. Sort of, she's got other arms sort of slinged up close to her anyway. But it'll be sort of a very sort of protective stance, and you'll be able to tell that every time she moves to somewhere different, her coloration automatically changes to try and blend her in as much as possible.
Hmm. Oh. How you feeling?
A bit better. Well, I'm not on the floor, so that's, a positive.
Yeah, that's good. Are you able to walk? Are you able to walk out on the moon?
I should be okay.
there's basically no gravity here.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
feel
yeah.
a little unsafe, is all.
See. No, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I'll be here, and nothing is. I am a nice wall to put between yourself and your enemy, or well, also my enemy, I suppose, too.
Ozzy, I didn't see anything to do with Wardrock at all.
What do you see? Did you hear me? Did my mic go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe after this I can try and share what I saw with everybody without having to voice it.
I see. Well, That would be. Yeah. We'll wait till everybody's together first, and then don't push yourself too hard.
Agreed.
And we'll move. I guess, and with that, they'll press a button. They'll go down the lower. Well, the cargo hold will lower, and then we'll leave the cargo hold. Oh, and I guess Novahawk will be. Be with us too.
Yeah, Novahawk would go with you. At this point, you see that the captain of the bus rocket is walking. I don't think I gave them a name.
We never asked.
Yeah, you never got that name. Is walking towards you. But is the way they're walking is more towards your unnamed ship.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like kind of like they're wanting to meet more or less in the middle.
And our Theo and Tad.
Hello?
Theo floats upside down across the top of your vision. Oh, I pushed up too hard.
No. Alright, let's get you down. Izzy will go over and just leap up, try to pull him down.
Be careful. We might end up both in orbit.
Well, at least we'll have each other.
I'm fairly sure the orbital velocity here is about 5 meters per second. Could probably run that fast.
Oh, well. Everything is a gamble these days. Alright. Yeah, he'll jump up and try to help him, keep him from, yeah. You need to get some grav boots or something.
It's not bad idea.
Use
I will
that.
think about that.
Use your
You have some,
noggin
Judge. They're just not turned on.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I press the button and we both crash to the ground.
Oh no! Who goes? Oh who? Oh no! Who is going to land on who? Oh god!
So-
Apply your hook. Apply your clumsy hook. Do it. Do it. Do it.
It's really up to personal preference whether you use grav boots or not. They make it difficult because you can't have both feet off the ground at once. Because
And also
that's how they
probably
work.
cannot move very fast.
Yeah, so you move more slowly. But you have like guaranteed traction. So that's the upside. So yes, we're not going to play hook for that.
Fair.
You unbundle yourselves and make a way over. You meet this Kreskin captain, who nods at you in her own vac suit.
Greetings, Captain. I don't think we got your name.
Nida.
Captain Nita.
Yes. I see you have successfully bought not just the stealth modules, but a whole ship.
Yes. It was
It's generally easier to take the whole ship.
I suppose, yes.
You can disassemble it yourself if you don't like it. But it seems to work.
It depends, I suppose, on exactly how we're going to move forward with the plan. might be big enough to use, but something the size of your ship would probably be more appropriate, as long as it could have such a high quality stealth field. So we will wait and see. I mean, you
we do
remember why we needed it, right?
Yes, to be able to get down there without the unwanted attention.
Exactly.
Speaking of other things, we do have somebody you should meet. Noah?
He gives a
Hey,
nod.
Dr. Mike, do you think they've landed yet?
Do what?
Dr. Mike, do you think they've landed yet?
Who?
The last type.
Huh? We're here. We're out in the moon.
Oh shit! Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, we're already here. Ted, were you drinking again?
Tad
Oh, sorry.
They're right
Tad
there.
attempts to gaslight Mac.
Oh no, you've left him alone too long. He's been on Space Reddit and now believes in conspiracies.
Yeah, they never landed on the moon.
Yeah.
That's the
Especially
Yeah.
not
that's
this
the
one.
conspiracy he believes in. They never landed on this moon.
Yeah. Titan steel can't melt steel beams or something.
Oh,
Space
still
fuel
coming,
can't. Yeah. Space fuel can't melt Titan steel beams or something.
Hyperdrive collision
Hyperdrive.
can't melt anything.
what? I
'Cause it doesn't
keep
produce
hearing
heat.
different. I keep hearing a different C word.
Yeah. Cthulhu is a
An
liberal
inside
host.
job.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, there they are. Yeah, that's hurry. Come. And Tad will grab Mac by the hand and I'll skip through.
Well, Mac's already over here. You're the
And
one
who have I-
behind.
Then who have I got? Shit. Yeah,
It's
I'm
Roomba.
The disembodied, yeah, Roomba. You bring, or either that, or or a disembodied hand that we forgot to throw off.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, the rigor mortis. Oh no, the rigor mortis is set in.
Yeah, you see Roomba finally ejects the disembodied hand.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, they wouldn't actually
I'm
hear
scared
anything.
to ask where's the rest.
The rest has already been ejected.
Ah. You'd think I'd have noticed it was lacking.
You were
That hand.
too busy holding your nose.
Probably true. Do have quite a good sense of smell.
They were getting kind of fruity after a day of being stuck in a can.
Mm. Nice.
Well, leave the hand there and throw it away. Anyways, where
Well,
were
we
we?
will be happy to take the ship off your hands. Logistically, we'll need you to help deliver it to our actual headquarters. I wanted to make sure that this wasn't a trap. I'm very happy to see that you have obtained the help of... Who is this?
This is Novak.
Professor Novo.
Charmed.
Also, Engineer Kovlax might be willing to work with you.
Oh yeah, yep.
What are we doing here?
You said you want a new job.
I thought I was working for
You don't
you.
have to take it.
If you want to continue working for us, then you're growing on me.
That's racist. He's a fungoid.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh.
I've left your foot alone.
Forgot he was fucking thing.
Now, no, I'd like to get to know my potential employers a little better. I am sworn to secrecy. I suppose I could be open to working for either groups. I just don't know what's going on.
That is fine.
That's fair. Well, you weren't exactly somebody they were particularly asking for. We just happened to get lucky with you. I've grown. I've kind of started to like you a little bit. So, I mean, if you want to stay on with us, I'd be fine with that. And that's coming from me, who.
Ozzy doesn't like anyone. He doesn't even like us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm very glad that I'm on your good side.
Yeah.
So if you were on my bad side.
Yeah, I
you
saw.
wouldn't
I
be
saw
here.
what that's like. I'm very glad.
But yes, we can get this. We can, follow you to where this ship needs to be dropped off.
I would advise that you both use your ship's stealth capabilities as we enter hyperdrive. It's not very far away from here. It's in the same system.
Can you help us navigate through hyperdrive? Because we ran into a bit of a kerfuffle on the way. Somehow, I want any assistance.
Most of us do.
There's only one of us really knows how to work that thing.
And she's a nervous wreck at the minute.
I'm not sure how I could do that.
ships.
I can really only fly one ship at a time. Or else I would
No,
just take the ship off your hands and have you follow me.
No, I mean, do you have any particular? Our ship's old, and you can see it's pretty beat up. That's after we dinged it up. It doesn't look much better when it's fixed up. But any sort of like automatic device that would calculate that for us, at least make it easier for us.
I think I've heard of a race who can do that. Yes, Luminites have some kind of technology that can integrate it into their ship systems. Because their ships are alive, they can navigate the abyss more easily because they have a psionic component.
All we have to do is make our ships alive.
Luna, how do we turn our
Oops,
ship into an
Bria.
organic mass?
We do not want to
You would
give the
need-
autopilot AI.
You would
We
need
do not need-
a brain for your ship of some kind. Not an artificial one. An organic brain.
Looks at Bria. Yeah.
I can help us get there. I'm just a bit shook is all. It'll be fine.
I guess you could show me how to, as with the whole thing that we were talking about, maybe you can show me how to get better with that. so that any events that you're not around, I need to do it, I won't be bad at it.
We can definitely try. I mean, perhaps at some point we might be able to upgrade our ship in a way that allows organic components without the whole ship being organic, and in future that would help. But I think for now, muddling our way, as it were, is still our option.
I'm not sure about the ethics of stitching a brain into a navigation console.
Oh, that's a...
Well, that's typically not how it's done with our ships. It's the
Um,
whole thing.
I'm
Yeah, we
no
ain't got that choice.
biogeneticist, I wouldn't know.
But yes, we should let's get this stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow you. Silverhawk, would you want to come with us, or you gonna ride with them?
At this point, it doesn't matter which one you go with.
Well,
I suppose I'll go back with the Lost Hope.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, good. Good. I was hoping you would say that because I actually haven't had a chance to just sit down and talk to you, and I've been kind of wanting to talk to you. Just ask about you, you know.
All right.
All right. All right. Oh, Captain and Nita. We'll go with you, or we'll follow you on our ships. And
Yep, she heads back to her ship. Hop in. Turns the ignition.
all right, everybody back to the ship before he takes off.
Question: if the other ship was sort of left in a powered enough state and stuff, could we not just use our tether to keep it with us?
You could,
Through
but
the-
you need to do some checks.
Right. So, which would be what kind of checks? What would that fall under?
I think just for piloting, Slick, and for taking it with you through the hyperdrive, you would need an alien check.
Do.
That also like select with the tethering or tractor beam thingy. Yeah. Don't you have advantage on that? Because it's piloting, isn't it?
I think that's specifically for getting out of dangerous situations and things.
Oh.
Regarding piloting. Looking and cracking villain, Jesus. Yeah, crack pilot. When you control the vehicle and make a move to attempt to avoid danger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody's back on the regular.
It's nice. Who's adjusted my seat?
hi.
Correct.
I'm sorry, I don't have, well, I don't really have long legs. And I got 3 of them. It was very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. That seat on the other ship was very weird. I had to bloody sit with my knees in my chest.
I saved your settings, you just gotta go back to your previous preset.
There we go. And the seat kind of forms to Tad's ass groove again. Ah, beautiful, lovely.
The
Yeah,
massage
coffee.
function begins.
Lovely. Oh, there's the tape over the check oil sign. There we go. Right, everyone settle in.
So you having everyone on the Lost Hope then?
Yeah, I think we're gonna vector beam thingy, right? With the tether, with also or the other ship to us
Mhm.
and drag it.
All right. You rolled slick earlier, right? Partial
Yeah.
success. I'm
Yes.
just gonna say that's good enough. Okay. As you get up into orbit, you can see that the bus rocket is already way ahead of you, and as you watch, you get a set of coordinates sent to you, which you can see are the coordinates of Earth.
Ooh. Well then. Shall we follow it?
I guess. Is it safe?
Who are the coordinates from?
You got it from later.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine that might be roughly where their headquarters is. So, we should use our stealth systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coordinates that you get. I haven't. I assume like Theodophilus like plugs them in and has a look at what the galactic positioning system tells him that would point to. You can see that it's quite a ways off the surface, about probably more than 1 million meters away. So kind of a very high orbit.
I
But,
suppose, yeah.
In the gravity well of Earth.
People aren't exactly going to be checking there, so yeah, makes sense.
Quite far away from Firewall Station.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get those plugged in then.
Beep boop boop boop.
Do.
Okay, who's rolling hyperdrive?
I will.
Are you okay with that, Luna?
Yes, I feel safer now that we're on the ship. Being out in the open is a bit much.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
I can't take an argument.
7.
A7. It's not a fail.
It's worse.
It's better. Better than a fail. It's only a partial failure. That's what we should do. We should stop calling them partial successes. Okay, you choose one of the options. Hyperspace turbulence, which is Mark 1 maintenance. You don't come out exactly where you expected. You sustained 1 damage, penetrating. You picked up an unlikely passenger. That went very well for you previously. Or I ask each crew member a question from the Abyss Stairs back.
I don't think we can take any more damage.
Yeah, no. We okay with us perhaps landing a little bit off?
Sure.
I mean, we
Or
can
do-
correct on thrusters. Unless we're way off.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel I wouldn't mind uh amusing the abyss again, but this is-
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that instead if people want.
I feel like Warnock is getting every single thing that goes to the abyss. Be careful.
It's up to you
I-
guys. I'm not making the decision without you, sort of
Right.
thing.
he's a. Well,
That's fair.
I don't think. I think Wardrog. I think that was more of if you're trying to find him, it'll that thing will. But this is like space is more than just Wardrog. There's a bunch of there is a weird alien thingy out there that with the beacon thing that almost melted my brain out.
And you did
Uh-huh.
roll.
So let's just be a little bit off course.
I think you did roll like a 6- when you were trying to spy on Wardrock the first time.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll end up a little bit
Yeah,
sort of off our destination.
2 hours
Little bit
drive
off.
away. We went for Birmingham. We got Bristol. It's close enough.
I mean, you know that this gives me perfect freedom. I could say you are on the surface of the Earth right now.
Oh yeah, I'm fully expecting that, to be honest.
Oh,
Up
God,
Mount
down,
Rushmore.
rip downtime.
And last time you chose this option, or it happened, you appeared just barely off course and around a satellite. Or do you not remember?
Yeah, that's- yeah. I
At
still
least
think
with a pre-stealth.
I don't want to end up on Earth. I don't want to risk going anywhere.
Then do you want
except our
us to
destination.
get questioned? I don't mind what.
It's slap us with the evil questions. I don't mind it. Give us crazy questions.
Okay.
I mean, is everybody else? Unless everybody else is
I
okay
want
with that.
everyone to DM me.
Okay.
I
Watched
will-
in general, or?
No. I will DM you a question.
Okay.
And DM you the response.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a second to send everyone this. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
We need this as a navigator. Yes.
Love you.
There we go.
Thank you.
My caps lock at the end was not intended.
Vibes!
It's just like, really, computer, this was what you decided.
Nice.
I hope you got some good answers.
Yes. All right. Thank you so very much for those delicious things that no one in the audience can see. All right.
Sequence.
Yes.
Sequented clothing? What?
Sequence.
Oh.
Okay, you appear exactly on target with a headache.
Hmm.
What happened? You're not very good at this, are you?
Hey,
Just had part of my brain explode. You try doing better.
Oh,
you know what? Next
I-
time we have to
yeah,
do that, you do it.
that- I'm not a hyperspace engineer.
No, you're just a critic.
Neither am I. I make genetic modifications. This is just me having to kind of work on instinct with this disgusting hunk.
Hey, I'm not a disgusting
Right.
honk.
It's
No,
not
no.
disgusting. I like this ship. It's just
No, it's a nice
work in
ship.
progress.
It's just not what my kind of used to, and
Yeah, I think he's a very nice hunk.
I'm not going to. I'm going to my nest.
Do you want a tea bringing?
Yes,
Okay.
and the sugar pop.
Okay. And the sugar, and the sugar pop.
More sugar than tea.
Yeah.
just tea with like a little hand of sugar popping out of it.
Just a cup of sugar. You know, like, oh, wait, I have a gift.
Ooh.
There you go.
I was thinking of exactly that, Mark.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, Lillian wants sugar with tea in it, not tea with sugar in it.
I just make a cup of tea and then pour it in the sugar pot.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll do
Alright.
just that.
You do so. Do you want Ozzy or Kovlax to take the pilot seat?
Ozzy. Because Kovlax has been very critical and he's lost pilot privileges for the next day.
I told you I'd save the settings. Oh.
You can get accustomed to the ship since you're going to be part of the crew. How does that sound?
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any more holes that I need to patch up?
Should be all right for the minute, I think. Yeah.
Why
You
am
just,
I in the pilot seat? We're here.
Because he's decided he's bringing tea to the moth.
Exactly.
Wait till we landed, please.
Okay.
You can't.
Fine.
Don't
Fine.
just get up.
You make the tea then.
What?
Just make a cup of tea and pour it in the sugar pot. That's the way she
Honey,
likes it.
if you want, I can do it. It's all I'm here for.
Oh, would you mind, Priya?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
And do you want one spoon or two of tea in the sugar?
Just yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, just
She just
more sugar than
brings
tea.
it up to you.
Bring it to the entire sugar bowl.
So we've got Splenda, we've got fructose, and we've got some syrup here, and this is honey from Atavia.
Just to let you know, Dr. Luna is definitely, what is it, Syracuse? What's this artificial sweetener?
I don't fucking know.
Sucralose,
My brain has forgotten.
glucose, sucralose.
Sucrose.
Aspartame.
Yeah,
She is.
Spartame.
She is definitely allergic to artificial sweetener, which is why we don't have it on the ship. So, yeah.
Aspartame.
yes, all of the bad sweetener.
Oh,
Mad
all
sweet.
right. I'll be
sugar.
sure to get rid of it.
Let's turn one of our rooms into a garden of cane sugar.
Theo quietly
You probably
ejects
have
his
enough
coffee
in it.
sweetener down the track.
This place is huge. Okay. You appear. You get a signal from the direction of the moon.
Oh,
You are currently about halfway between the moon and the Earth, so it doesn't take you very long to get to the moon. As you follow the signal, you can see you catch up to the bus rocket, which is not going at full speed, and it leads you down into a deep hole in the on the north pole of the moon. It's a little awkward to fly like this. I mean, your ship is built to go forwards, not down like vertically. If that makes sense. So it's like you're doing a very, very long landing. You find that there is this is the bottom of a crater. The Shackleton crater. Oh, damn it. It's supposed to be on the South Pole. Never mind. So you can see that it's very dark down here. Because it's on the South Pole, light only ever goes kind of over the top of the thing, because it's never oriented to the side. And so it's always dark inside this crater, and the authorities will never ever see the large docking hatch or hangar bay in the side of it, built into the side of it, which opens up and allows you and the other two ships entry to Shackleton Moon Base. Inside you find a kind of ramshackle, dug out but very large kind of landing area. They have a combination of very high-end equipment and but also things seem to be kind of stretched thin. So while they have good quality in what they do have, they don't have that much of it. They didn't waste money on buying fancy walls, for example. Most of it seems to be the natural stone that has just been dug out or disintegrated in the pattern that they wanted. and yeah, the hangar door closes, and you are in this kind of huge landing bay. Welcome to Shackleton, home of the Earth Reclamation Society.
Oh, you have a very nice home.
Thanks.
All right. So who are we talking to? About what we have. Who runs this operation?
Well, right now, we're going to take you over to meet our friend Silpha, who will who I'm sure would love to meet you.
Ooh.
Okay. Right. Let's meet this person.
All right.
So go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
You they probably have like some kind of transportation system in here. It's a bit Half-Life 1 reminiscent.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, head crabs.
Well, pre-head crabs.
Try that again.
They're just robot cleaners, but they've got 10 legs.
Yeah.
It's bitter.
Yeah.
I don't like those.
We're talking about
Find,
It reminds
Let's
me
find
of
a micro-
Scooby-
let's find a microwave and put it on full blast.
Reminds me of Zooby-Badoo-Doo.
Who and do what?
An old mentor from my days in Cascade. I'll
He-
tell you about it later.
Who was a robot with 10 legs?
He had 10 legs. Only part of him was robot.
I mean, nature does keep re-evolving crabs on many different worlds. So I can believe
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a bit of crab in him, a bit of scorpion, a bit of spider, all of the things.
Oh, he really liked his arachnidae. Okay.
Yeah. Someone did.
Who's that?
Oh, an old friend of mine. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Well, I was
It's
also
okay.
we're talking about the thing that was posted in the chat.
Yeah. Oh yes, my bad. How dare you?
Who's that person?
It's just one of the people, one of the technicians of the landing bay.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
You hop on this kind of monorail-esque transport and are taken to the residential area, which is not very far away. You emerge in a large complex that is kind of like an underground city or town. It's reminiscent kind of a almost a shopping mall in layout. You've got balconies, you've got 2 different levels, and you can see there are ramps going up to the next level. There appear to be residential complexes on the lower floor and workstations and workplaces on the upper floor.
Kind of cozy.
Of course, we have to spend a lot of our time here, so we make it as comfortable as we can.
How'd you get all this stuff here?
Patience.
Yes, it's been almost 100 years since the Earth was abandoned. We've had a long time and we've done a lot.
Oh well. Any remnants of the start of my people around here?
I'm not
Or
really
our
sure.
people, I should say.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I sometimes forget where so closely related.
I think he meant me.
Oh right, my bad.
Yeah, because me and Naida are both Kreskins.
I mean, I know you don't see species, but you're going a little far with that.
What are you talking about?
Your Tad friend forgot that we were.
Oh, oh yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm red and you're green.
I mean,
He's just colourblind.
That explains his dress sense.
What? Oh, whoa! Listen, listen. My dress sense is impeccable. I'll not be stood here and slandered. You bleeding hippie.
It'd be funny if Ozzy was colorblind before he got his empire.
why would that be funny?
It would just be very funny. So you're colorblind in one eye,
Oh,
and then the other eye is not colorblind. So if you cover one eye, you can't see color properly.
what would that look like from a combined perspective of both eyes?
Well, you're already getting it because you've got a wider input on your artificial eye as part of your thing.
Well,
That's true. That's true.
you can see into the infrared.
I imagine you sort of wink at people a lot when you're trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I think there's I think there would be like a level of balance so he can sort of like see the same in both eyes when he needs to, just see the normally in both eyes.
Yeah.
There's a setting probably in there.
If
Okay.
we made it clever, you'd close your biological eye to activate the full spectrum on the other.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just cover the other. Just cover one. Just get it on the eye patch. Put it over the other one. And
You probably have
straight
like
through it.
settings for it. Like if you wanted to do it subtly, you wouldn't want that to be how you activated it.
Yeah.
So you can probably like switch modes and whatnot. So you are taken to the second floor of this complex, and taken pretty much straight forwards instead of the sides of this walkway are lined with different offices. There are some grocers. Not that many.
Is there a noodle
other
cafe?
places. Sure. I mean, there's got to be a noodle
take a
cafe
running.
everywhere because noodles are fucking easy and cheap, you know.
I am running towards the noodle cafe.
We'll hit it when we're done. Come back here.
Dragging the back of his jacket.
Luckily, Ozzy is pretty strong. So.
Yeah, so your feet are like causing dust clouds. Yeah, as you're kind of holding on, just like, almost as if you're water skiing.
Trying to restrain a 400-pound bear with grab boots.
Well, I think probably a little bit capable.
The people who you see in this place seem to be very very diverse. There aren't that many of the same type of people. The species and races that you see the most are humans, Kreskins, and kind of your meta humans. But they aren't a majority even. I mean, I suppose they're the largest of the minorities. Is how it's at. But it seems like you kind of get the idea that this organization lives on its members' dedication to preserving biodiversity. And that mindset comes from a combination of having lost their homeworld and from people who are who are minorities in a sea of this sameness. So I think Mac and I suppose all of you get this from a different kind of perspective. Lillian, this is very much up your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Mac, this probably strikes something of a nerve to you. Like this is like everyone coming together. It is very different to your homeworld, but also like if your homeworld was in trouble, it would be great to see this kind of interspecies cooperation to try and save it. And it's not your like area of expertise, but it's still interesting to see. And then Ozzy and Tad, obviously, like Earth was your ancestral homeworld, but it's up to you how much you identify with it. So this is either like kind of overblown or touching, depending on how you see it.
Yeah.
I think from the perspective of somebody who came from Iate, he obviously noticed that it's a lot friendlier, and so I think he would be a little bit more touched, but he wouldn't have any sort of a really deep connection with Earth or anything, because he was born and grew up on a completely different system under a completely different culture. Well, I mean, I say completely different, but it's basically Iate is basically just another shitty, crappy city, but with more aliens.
Yeah, but that kind of it didn't have like any kind of I mean, I guess it didn't have any cultural roots of Earth.
No.
So all of the things that would make you miss Earth were missing. But that kind of depends on your upbringing as well, and how much your parents and ancestors took with them when they left, and how much they tried to assimilate.
I think his mother would have a little bit with that, though she wasn't really. It's not. He didn't grow up with like that Earth thing, so that's
So maybe it reminds him of his mother then.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Let's go with that. I like it.
I think Tad will probably like look at it and kind of just maybe feel a little bit of nostalgia, like for his days before he was Tad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like his days on in New Santiago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because New Santiago was so much smaller, you probably kept a lot more of your cultural identity when you your folks moved there.
Yeah. There were. I like to imagine like that planet did like have a lot of different alien cultures on it.
Yeah.
Where it was like very sort of rural and pleasant.
Yeah.
He grew up in Stardew Valley.
But with aliens. That sounds
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
Yeah. And then just
You grew up on
Something else.
Starfield Valley.
yeah. Oh God. That's Starfield.
Well, I mean, Starfield doesn't have any fucking aliens, so
Yeah.
it's
Oh, does it not?
no,
Oh. Why?
because they are dumb.
Making a space game without aliens. What the fuck?
No, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's,
very frustrating.
yeah. I mean, like
I mean,
fucking
there's
Fallout.
no sapient aliens anyway.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
a load
like-
of like alien monsters, but like there are no actual aliens.
Fallout has robots, skulls, and super mutants, and like all kinds of monsters in the fucking wasteland. Like, granted, you can't play as them.
The
but,
Fallout series
like, you
has
can-
more aliens in it than Starfield.
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Angie.
All right. Okay. All right.
Tad launches off into a separate rant. Nobody quite knows what he's on about.
As you so as you come up here, you can see there is a holographic display of Earth, and then as you walk down the kind of the walkway, this large vaulted corridor, with the different offices and buildings, and essentially it's essentially a high street. With different buildings on either side. In the middle, there are these displays. Each one is another hologram projector projecting a different piece of flora or fauna that was archived before the Earth was abandoned. So you've got like a tuna fish, and then like there's a whelk for some reason. And then you've got a snapping turtle, and then you've got an orangutan, and you've got marigolds, and it just keeps going. You can see these animals and plants are just kind of being displayed for everyone to kind of see and remember exactly what it is you're here for. And then you get to the end of the of this passage, and in front of you is kind of the headquarters building. There is a reception desk, but waiting for you, not behind the reception desk, but kind of in front of it, is a person who looks kind of like almost like a cross between an albino grasshopper and one of those orchid mantises.
Mm.
Oh, it's a Pokemon.
Sure. I have an image. Grab an image for you.
Grab. Oh,
Pretty.
it's a Pokemon.
And they bow to you.
Hello. I bounce them back.
It's been a long time coming. I am Silpha.
It's good to see you again.
Again?
Hmm?
Friend of yours?
I did work here before to a point, well, with branches.
Oh, okay.
Not in
Like,
this specific base, obviously, but
branch in the sense of a different section of organization and not a physical V branch, right?
yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Our interactions have come a long way. We did not expect you to be part of this stage of our work.
Yes. Well, it's always nice to be able to help.
I am very proud.
So, how long has this place been in operation? Like, like exactly? Like, when?
How much operation?
How much operation? What?
What would you define as it being in operation?
I suppose how long? I suppose let me rephrase it. Um, how long have you been making? How long have you been pushing your efforts to restore Earth?
From what I understand, the origins of this society, this committee, started before Earth was even abandoned. So more than 100 years?
Was this place built before as a precaution?
No.
Back.
If it had been, we would have had to abandon it due to most of the knowledge of Earth. Public records were taken by those who wished to settle elsewhere. The location of this base would have been compromised. No, this is new.
So what was the original intention of this place before Earth got hit with whatever thing that's affecting it?
No. This base was created afterwards.
Oh, okay.
If it had started beforehand, it would have been known about by our enemies.
And who should we worrying about regarding enemies other than the what were the other factions again? Let me look at the thing. I forgot.
The QED, Quarantine Enforcement Division.
Right, yeah, okay. Is there any other enemies that you'd have other than the QED?
Technically, the Confederation of Species does not like that we are here. The QED is a part of them. There are also the people who fought against us attempting to save the planet before it was abandoned. There were many who believed it was easier, cheaper, or better for humanity. Though their motives, I do not think, were noble. Who did you take with you?
About living in the world.
Wait, what?
Who did you take with you? Are the NPCs here with you? Is Roomba with you?
I think we may have left Roomba on the ship this time.
But the others are there?
Novahawk should be there because
Yeah.
he's somewhat, yeah, and
I imagine Bria would have come with us.
Yeah.
and then Kovlax, I suppose if he wanted to,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Then Bria will say, "Oh yeah, I know all about that. Kind of some family history. How do you think the O'Haras made our fortune, other than, selling spacecraft to the highest bidder when an entire planet was being evacuated? Great way to make money."
Kind of dick move, if I'm honest.
Predatory. That is pretty predatory.
Oh yeah.
Well, my daddy has been around for a long time, and, well, he's always been greedy.
Yes.
Funny how the more stuff people have got, the more they want. What's the point?
I think partly to hold on to what they have and to claw for bigger things.
How many space yachts has your dad got?
2. He doesn't need more.
Yours is more restrained than some.
What would be the point in more than 2 space yachts? Unless he opened a space yacht company.
I mean, I could ask what's the point in more than one? Can't build them both.
Well, he can have one in the shop while the other is, out and about.
Oh yeah, for that one day a year when it's got to go in for its MOT.
You'd be surprised. I mean, space travel is dangerous. But, still, he is not a man who does things by halves. Yeah,
He seems
it's kind of
more
his
the
fault that
sort-
Earth was abandoned.
He seems the
Oh.
sort that
Go ahead.
isn't actively going to excessively flaunt his wealth, more feels better with the security of, I have this amount and I will make more.
He is always working to gain power. He doesn't particularly care about the wealth, but wealth gets him more power. I think one thing he was looking for is, well, he wants immortality, and he wants stronger social control to cement his place and make sure that no one can ever triumph over him. And I think he also wants psionic power somehow. I don't know.
So he's an insecure fool.
Aren't all rich people?
Have you seen
can't
this?
wait.
hologram?
Hey,
I can't
you
wait
seen
to
this
pop a
hologram?
brain.
Hey, not before me.
I'll make you, darling.
You
You're
ever
not
see this? You ever see
Fuck,
this adverts?
I could pop the brain. You can beat the shit out of him or shoot the shit out of him.
Hmm.
I don't massively care for consumerism, if I'm honest. It's nice having things, but I suppose with Luminites being as communal of a society, we don't see a point in such squabbles. It's not to say there aren't people who play for power and the like. That's unavoidable in any race.
Your mum.
I'd hate to put a pause on this discussion, but we have somebody in front of us, and we're having a whole different conversation in front of this person who doesn't know who any of us, except for one person, are. So and also we have things they want, and we're here to give them that, and not only that, our ship is in bad shape, and the sooner we can get that prepared, the better, or sooner we can help them some more. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah, shall we,
Your
I'm sorry.
your friend Nova Hawk. Are you ready for debriefing? We can get you some accommodations if you are willing to stay. We could use your assistance. We were not aware that an artifact was psionic in nature and alive. That sounds lovely. Thank you. I've had something of an ordeal, so if you don't mind, I'll... is there somewhere I can rest, get myself situated, try and get back to normality? Of course. And someone comes up and takes Neverhawk away.
Ooh.
To be executed? No.
oh my God.
Don't
I'll
kill
go
him, please.
When I have a moment, I'll go find him later. There's something I wanted to add. There's something I wanted to add before he gets escorted to a place to sleep. There is something I wanted to ask you, but I can just ask it now. It doesn't need to be private. You were a professor? Did you at once taught an Arna, dark green skin, black hair, or rabbit-like ears, named Rova? He got his doctorate in xenopsychology, and you were a professor of what, xenocivics? What was it?
And xenosociology.
Xenosociology. Do you think you taught a class that he was in?
It's possible.
I just wanted to know. I guess you don't remember fully then.
I don't, I'm afraid.
He
Hello?
was my husband.
I'm sorry, I can't help you more.
It's alright. Just figured I should ask. You go ahead and get some rest now. And Ozzy will kind of quiet down into himself a bit and just sort of, I suppose, keep to himself from that after that. So he'll seem a bit in a bit of a slump. So he'll seem a little bit blue and not so talkative. Right, for a little bit. So.
Well, I am the assistant director now. You can ask any questions of me, and I will do my best to help. You will have plenty of time to rest. It seems like your ship is in need of some repairs, although it is not severely damaged. You will be greatly rewarded for your assistance in acquiring both stealth technology and a person with psionic capabilities.
Thank you.
There are still things we need to get done, but it may be that you are not ready for them. That is for you to decide. I believe Lyda has informed you of those already.
Yes.
We can organize quarters for you if you wish, or you may stay on your ship.
I have no preference, but I appreciate that you would be willing to put us up.
You got a nod. We have some scientists who would like to analyze the ship you have bought for us. It would be good for us to have a second ship rather than just the bust rocket.
When you investigate, it just
Let us
just,
know if there's anything you need to get off it.
did we already take the stuff off of the ship and put it all the nice fancy gear?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Kovlax came up there with the stuff, and I showed him where we keep our crap.
I think just sort of any of Kovlax's personal effects and such would be all that needs to be removed now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, my galactic currency collection.
How close to completed is it?
0.01%.
Sounds about right. They really are bad at re-releasing any of the commemorative pieces.
There's a lot to collect.
Yes, and well, you don't want to put yourself out of pocket too heavily just for one piece.
The One Piece. We're now the One Piece crew.
If we do intend to rest back on our ship, can we all meet in the mess hall again? I have some things to discuss.
Yeah, let's head back. Let's rest on the ship then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. At this point, I need to spend some time in my room just for a little bit.
Okay. Well, does this meeting need to occur right away, Luna, or can it wait until we've had some rest?
I suppose it could wait.
I mean, you made it sound like it's urgent, and if it's about Wardrop,
It is about what I saw.
Oh, that's right. You didn't. It had nothing to do with Wardrop. It was something else.
I also need to have a word with Bria.
Okay.
She like looks at you. That doesn't sound good.
Okay, let's call for a meeting then.
Emergency meeting. Oh!
Well, we're actually pretty low on time, so this might be a good time to end it.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, downtime next week.
Yeah,
Oh, we have 15 minutes left. We have 15 minutes. We can get squeezed in 10 minutes.
yeah, we've got
Squeeze in
15
one
minutes left for some fucking hooks.
Oh, we can squeeze in 10 minutes of a little bit of thing.
It's up to you guys.
I can spare another 15 minutes.
Fine by me.
We're gonna go over by like half an hour. I know it. Okay, go ahead.
How about then, in that case, what we do is Luna asks a question of Bria first. That way, the stuff to do with the visions can be handled next week, so we don't end up accidentally talking for 3 million hours.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you want.
Mhm.
I don't mind either way. I just know that Eddie is a sleepy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean-
so is the Luna.
I'm always sleepy.
Yeah, recently, so have
That's
I.
my secret. I'm always tired.
Mm. Yes, I'm always tired. I just can't sleep.
But yeah, no. When we're back on the ship, Luna will settle herself down on a proper chair this time. I think the first question here is, Bria, how do you / what do you know about my mother?
I'm sorry.
You made a bit of a snide comment when I mentioned plays for power.
That was out of character.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Oh shit! What did you say?
When Luna mentioned people still being people who would play for power, she said, your mum.
Yep.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think... There's no way she would know about that.
Yeah.
That would be a cool plot point if I thought of that. Not what I'm going for with Bria, though.
Yeah. I suppose then...
It's my own fault for making out-of-character jokes.
She will ask Bria about... you mentioned that your absence will eventually be noticed. How much longer do you think you safely have with us?
A couple of weeks at most.
Okay.
Are they still pulled aside? Are they two aside a separate room? Still?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's talking with all of yours there.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
guys can be back on the ship if you want.
Yeah. Okay. That is at least a little reassuring.
By God's light,
With what I saw, some of it pertained to you, and I did not want to be putting you at risk by staying with us if it was something that could happen quickly.
What did you see?
A lot of damage. I'm talking... You would be... I suppose the closest would be to a semi-vegetative state.
Her face goes kind of blank.
it was clear that someone or something had attacked you, and
The future can be changed, right?
yes, well, potentially yes. I can't guarantee anything either way. It could have just been a possible future, and thus something we can change. But I want to be sure that this wasn't something that could turn on a dime, as it were.
No. I mean, my father wouldn't want to do that to me.
Then I wonder if that's Wardrog's MO. I mean, that does sound like something he would do.
She was unable to speak, and no doubt in considerable pain, only a torso and head remaining.
That's gotta be Wardrog's MO. There's nobody else I can think of who would go to that extent.
I
If
guess.
it's not him, then it's some.
And they didn't have to worry about keeping me alive.
Yes. Unfortunately, the vision didn't exactly give me a clear picture per se of where you were when this was occurring, but I did not want us to essentially forget that you are a figure that would want to be recovered, and obviously I didn't know what extent that might go to, so I didn't want us to be, preparing plans only for it to happen potentially in a couple of days. So that is a bit of a reassurance. I do not wish harm to come to you after all.
Maybe I shouldn't hang out with you guys. I'm kind of shook up by this.
Would it not be safer to stay in a group so that we can protect one another?
I don't know how it works. I guess.
Well, it's a lot harder to track and incapacitate someone if they are in a group of people than off on their own.
Yeah, and
She nods.
I'm good at hitting things. So it'll be much harder for people to assault you. Grant, that being said, you still gotta warm. I still gotta. Never mind. It's.
If you're willing, I will project into your minds what I saw. Perhaps some of you may be able to pick up on details that I missed.
Okay. Just.
But only obviously if you consent. I do not wish to force a sight upon you.
I have to know. If you saw something relating to a more Wardrog, even if it isn't directly relating to, I don't know what you saw other than that. But I have to know. Just I need somebody to sort of to remember what happened last time you entered my brain.
That was because it was an exploration. In this case, it would be akin to receiving a video call.
All right. Okay. I think I can.
I did also see two other things, but I think that ensuring we handle them one at a time without overloading ourselves is our best approach.
Okay. All right. We'll let her rip. I'm ready.
Let's go.
And
I
Luna will
really
open her
regret
mind.
getting the smell sensor upgrade.
I was just gonna I was just gonna stand closer to Dr. Theo because he's a big, sturdy person in case something like happens. So I just start thinking about the theme song, and that's Major Ursa right there. He's my
Tuttle,
hero.
Tuttle kind of sort of be close to like whoever's close to him, like sits himself between Luna and Bria.
Mhm. And yeah, she'll share the memory of the vision of Bria.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
Oh God.
I've seen that. I've seen that kind of that work before.
Oh God.
There is no definite with these sort of visions, so I will do everything I can to avoid it coming to pass, even if that means throwing myself in harm's way.
Well, if you're throwing yourself in harm's way,
You briefly remember the one of the other visions.
Oh yes, she knows 100%. She's leaving that one till last.
Oh. Is that one you have to keep secret?
No.
Okay.
It's just she knows that people will protest about her saying that she'll throw herself in harm's way if they know about that one.
Oh Jesus.
And yeah, I suppose we'll leave it there so that we don't get started on another one.
Okay.
Mwahahaha. All right. Let's go over the hooks then.
Mhm.
I guess I'll go. Sensor pack. In order to, it didn't. No EMPs happened, so it didn't apply. So Dr. Theo knows my dependency on painkillers. I must not let anyone know about my addiction. Didn't come up. I was going to bring it up, but didn't really have a moment to. In fact, we kind of. I did want to bring it up. I just couldn't get a moment to do it. I did want to. Regarding, I did want to pull aside, Bria, and mention about the pills, and asked her not to bring that up. I didn't
I
get
was
a
just
chance to.
like,
I wanted
dude, what the fuck?
to. Do what the fuck. And the second one, because of my newfound unstable psionic powers, it has become difficult to control my emotions. Dr. Luna is the only one who can help me control my powers. Didn't really come up, at least not yet. I think next session is going to start being that. That's going to happen next session. So,
Mm.
So I don't really, I didn't, because nothing really happened where Ozzy lost his temper. Really, nothing really happened with his powers. There's just, I mean, there's some stuff alluded to it, but I don't think just brief. I don't think like in that sort of brief mention has really counted. So, because yeah. Yeah, so I don't think that counted. And the third one, Grimcrest Company has my daughter. I must take measures to stop Grimcrest Company before before they can do further harm. I'll just say Wardrug has my daughter and all that. Before they can do further harm against me, my allies, and my daughter. That came up here a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, that came up.
So what's that, 1 in total?
Mm,
I think that's 1 from me.
Okay.
modification often betrays my mood. Well, she was trying to blend herself in with every environment she went into. I'm a pacifist at heart, but I'm scared that by experiencing the violence of outer space, it will change me. Didn't come up particularly. Fear of my mother caused me to freeze or lose focus. Came up through the vision.
If it came up through the vision, I think that counted.
And being hunted and staying incognito didn't come up for once.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I think that's 1 from me.
All right. Ted?
Yeah. Ozzy's past paints a picture on our backs. I'll help him leave it behind in plain peace. Stole from Lupus O'Hara and now he's after me. And with slight romantic feelings towards Lily and Luna, and I'm anxious about how she feels about moving forward. I don't think anything particular came up in this session.
No. We might have some room for that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
I think we'll cover a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just try not to forget.
Mac, you haven't done your...
Kind of clumsy, only in a comedy fashion. Tad being prone to indiscretions didn't come up.
Yeah.
Alright. Then we are on...
I swear I'm gonna have that sit down with him soon. I swear, I really want to. I really want to.
We'll do it. Chill. I'll give you plenty of time. It'll be some easy sessions for me. Okay, so did you complete a missional contract?
Yes, 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Does that count as 1 or 2 for
It's
our?
up to you guys.
We get enough XP. I think it can just be 1.
Alright.
I'm happy with just a 1 then.
Did you learn something new and important about the universe?
Yeah, I think so. About the Reclamation Society.
Yeah, we learned about where their base is, how long they've been at this, and that we've made a drastic improvement to their chances.
Yeah.
Will we be getting 1 roll of pay or 2 rolls of pay thing?
2.
2? Oh wow.
Nice.
We should do that after you finish the
Yeah, that was the plan.
reading up the hook. Yeah.
I got lost.
I think the next one was enemy one. Was the next one the enemy one? We make new enemy or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I
With
don't
Fort?
think you did.
No.
We didn't thwart or make a new enemy. The same enemies that are hanging over our heads. Like-
Was there a big moment that hinged on a crucial role?
I mean, the hyperdrive ones what got us there anyways, so.
Yeah, I needed to move the story along.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there was anything really detrimental at that moment that I can think of.
I mean, sort of the scrying one was interesting, and
It was.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think that was actually pretty crucial.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you would have got something completely.
well, true, yeah,
Different.
they got completely
Yeah.
different answers.
Yeah. And we added on top of that with the extra questions from the evil space master.
I'm curious if we all got the same question.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess not.
Okay, did you gain an ally?
Yeah.
Didn't we already have them? I know.
I think this was actually cemented them as an ally.
I feel like we counted them as an ally once already.
Mm,
I think on the day we met them, we ticked this off.
did we?
I think
so.
I think we've ticked them off. By now.
Oh.
So yeah, that's 2 XP you gain.
Cool
And we
beans.
have two quarters, half of an XP for next time. And with that, it is farewell.
Deedle doodles.
Goodbye, watchers on the stream.
Tatty bye.
Goodbye, all
That's it, bye.
Zero watchers.
Oh.
There's two people here, me and somebody else.
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah, I just jumped out of it. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
It doesn't matter to me.